Most of us live under this delusion that we are consciously making decisions and choices in our life, but it is not so. A lot of times our decisions and choices are a direct result of our environment. J. Krishnamurti used to say this thing, that your brain is recording all the time. And whatever it is recording will sooner or later will be expressed in some sort of feeling or judgment, and that feeling or judgment will in turn alter your choice. So you are mechanical being. You are nothing but a puppet of the environment most of the times, not all the times. To give you an example, has it ever occurred to you that you have heard a very catchy song just for once and twice, and later on you find that you're humming that song? I think it must have happened to a lot of us. And the thing with the catchy song is that most of the times these songs are not really very tasteful songs. They have got profane lyrics. These are the songs that we do not want ourselves to be identified with, but we still go on humming these songs. The point that I'm trying to make is that your conscious self is very tip of the iceberg. It has no power. It is impotent. In terms of humming this song, you could not prevent this song from entering your unconscious. And when I use the word unconscious, I simply mean that part of your brain that you have no awareness of. You were not humming that song. The humming kind of happened on its own. So that is unconscious. Most of the times you are doing so many things that are just unconscious, that you are not consciously aware of. To give you another example how these subtle influences can alter your choices, let me give you an example. Few psychologists conducted a study. In a wine shop, for particular days they played French music, and for another days they played German music, and a very interesting fact came up. On the days when the French music was playing, people ended up buying more French wines. On the days when the German music was playing, people ended up buying more German wines. Now such a subtle influence, some background music, can alter the choice of so many people. Can you really imagine the danger of it when we are living in such unprecedented times? Today we are living in the times like never before. There is so much of an information load. You know so much about so many people. At personal level, about your family members, about your colleagues, about your friends. Everyone is posting something or the other on their social media account, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. And the thing with the social media is that most of the times people are just projecting a very well-edited version of themselves. And your unconscious just gets persuaded by these well-edited versions because it is all roses without any thorns. No one is talking about their depressions, their anxieties. Everyone is just telling you how beautiful their life is. Someone is just trying to show off their new possessions. Someone is going to these beautiful brunches. Someone is vacationing. All this leaves an impression in your unconscious, and a very rosy impression, which will sooner or later seek an expression in some form of an urge. Let's say, for example, if you have seen or consumed a lot of information about a particular model of the car, you have seen people on your Facebook or on Instagram who have got that model of the car, you have gone to these blogs, read about that thing, and somehow unconsciously you are persuaded into buying that car, then you have to accept the danger of it. And the danger is that your biography is written by the crowd. Because if you are getting persuaded by these crowd, somehow these people are taking a chunk away of your life, because now you will work day in and day out to pay the EMIs of that car. And this is a very insane way to live. Today you are buying a car, tomorrow something else. And before you will know it, you will have wasted your life living the dreams and desires of this crowd. You will just remain a part of the fad, the trend. This is the thing with the unconscious mind, that it always remains a part of the mob psychology, the herd mentality. It loses its individuality. And remember, when I'm saying these things, I do not want you to be against everything that is happening in the society. You don't have to create any counterculture. Countercultures have happened in the past and they have failed immensely. The hippies have happened, the yuppies have happened, the punks have happened, and all of them have failed. Hippies even went to the extent of just rejecting the basic hygiene. They said that we are not going to take shower because no other animal on this planet takes a shower. Now this is utter absurdity. This is fanaticism. This is not what we are aiming at. I simply want you to do everything in your life with an awareness behind it. If something makes sense to you, if something is going to enrich your living experience, something will add value to your life, then go ahead and do it, even if everyone else on this planet is doing that thing. But if something seems really childish to you, then don't do it, even if everyone else is doing it. All your friends, all your family members, all your colleagues, if they are doing that thing and you don't feel that you have to do this thing, then don't do it. It is very simple. Don't become part of the Kiki challenge, the ice bucket challenge, the 10-year challenge, and all kinds of absurd challenge. Do that thing which is important to you. Otherwise, you will just remain a part of everything that is happening in the society. And I have seen this thing happening around me. I have seen people talking about patriotism, intolerance, and in reality, the things that were essential for them, their work, their relationship, everything was suffering. I have seen people who have these bad relationships and still they go on talking about everything that is happening in the media. The non-essential to them becomes primary and the essential to them becomes secondary. So you have to just end this madness, and only you can do this thing. No one else can do this thing. And my practical advice to you would be to become aware of every decision that you are making in your life, from the minor to the major. And you will find that most of the times you are a direct victim of whatever is happening around you, of your environment. There is no conscious choice. Start noticing the kind of conversations that you are having with your friends. What are the kind of things that you're talking about? Are these really the things that are important to you? Or is it that you have just become a part of your environment, all the noise that is happening around you?